Late Night Health continues with our regular contributor, mentor, and friend, Robert Clancy. You can find him at the mindsetresettv.com, mindsetresettv.com, or click on his face, his nose at latenightshealth.com to find out more about Robert, his books, and his new TV show. Today we're going to talk about resetting or changing your perspective. We should have made that resetting your perspective, Robert.
Well, it does relate to that. So my inspirational thought is changing your perspective about an unpleasant situation is not about changing your mind on that matter. It's about empowering your heart to rise above it. And sometimes they say take the high road in those instances. But, you know, when you take the high road, the views are so much better up there. And it's hard to do sometimes that you have to sort of not go at the jugular vein of somebody and tear their throat out. Or there could be some other situation in your life that just really brings you angst, and it's hard to let go.
You know, you have let's say you're, in a business situation or even in a relationship, a friend situation, where you're trying to work with somebody and they're being unusually difficult. Maybe not for them, but for you. How do you not say, hey, stop it? You know,
well, that's the $1 million question right there.
Yeah.
What you want to say. There are ways that you can bring it up in a much better way. And I don't like to sugarcoat or candy coat. Those are my terms on that. But it's more that sometimes you have to face it and just bring it up. And the best way to do this is to bring it to their conscious. Instead of attacking, you ask a question. Why are you acting like that? Why is this bothering you? Why does this have to be this way? And when you put it as a question, it brings it into their conscious to have to say, oh, my God, why am I acting like this? And it comes into their conscious in that framework.
Everybody has a different perspective on politics, on food, on relationships, on life. Perspective is kind of a personal approach to life. At least it is to me. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's how you see things, and that's kind of the key to it. Is everyone has their own view. They've all been raised a certain way. They all have ways that they're seeing or interpreting. And I found that especially when somebody has an issue with me, it's often, especially when they finally lay it all out, they are so far off the mark because they never asked the question. They never approached it. They just made assumptions, or they viewed it a certain way, and they didn't really look at it. So I often try to put my feet in the shoes of that person and try to understand how did they come to that conclusion.
Can you give us an example of what you're talking about?
Yeah, it would be, where somebody thinks that it often comes down to an assumption that they have a feeling of how you feel about them, that you've ignored them or disregarded them in some way. And maybe it's certain actions that you've done, but it could be in reaction to how they're looking at you. So let's say if you were talking to them and they seem checked out, they're not listening to you, but you're trying to tell them something that's factual. That would make you probably get more, hey, this is what's going to be done, and you start and then it sort of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy for them.
In a business situation, somebody says, Robert, I want you to create a website. And you create the website, and you've gone through step by step, and you said, hey, I'm going to make it pink, I've got orange on it, and I've got yellow. And they go, yeah, oh yeah. And then at the end they say, gee, I thought it was going to be blue. That's a perspective
well, we have
change.
A simple solution for that. We have milestones, and when they sign off on the design, they also get, as part of the contract, it would say, if you make changes after this, because you've signed off on it, that now it's going into coding. It's like once you design the house and you start building it, so the simple solution is it's going to cost them more. So it does keep them on track that, yeah, they know. And we've had clients say that. They're like, I know I've signed off on the way it looks, things changed, I want to change it, I know it's going to cost me more because
Right.
it's already laid out. So
Yeah.
here's the important point. The expectation is up front.
And that's an important part of perspective. Robert, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate it. And we would like everybody to take a look at MindsetResetTV.com, MindsetResetTV.com. Robert, we'll talk to you soon. And in fact, we'll even see you next week. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. All right. Hour 1 is up. We will continue at LateNightHealth.com, LateNightHealth.com. More coming up. Don't go away.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.